BBC Radio 2 journalist Vine took to Twitter to compare the contestant on the first series of Big Brother and the Duchess of Sussex in how their behaviour comes across to the public. His comments come as associated newspapers are fighting the ruling in favour of the Duchess of Sussex at the Court of Appeal, which heard on Thursday that a former aide to Meghan regretted not giving evidence in the High Court case. Meghan won her High Court case against Associated Newspapers, the group owning the Mail, on Sunday, over letters to her father, Thomas Markle. The publisher is disputing that the letter was written with privacy in mind, with no awareness that it could be leaked to the press. Mr. Vine, off the back of the news, posted about the Duchess and one of reality TV TMS very first stars. Mr. Vine, who has more than 770,000 followers, said on Twitter, "In the first season of Big Brother, Nasty Nick pretended to be a widower who had completed 10 years in the SAS. During an obstacle course in the garden he was unable to jump over a car tire. One of the others, Melanie, said quietly, 'I wonder if anything he's told us is true.' He added, 'I'm afraid that for a lot of people the Meghan situation is starting to feel like that.' On Wednesday, an apology was issued in a statement from the Duchess of Sussex to the court for her having forgotten about an email exchange where she gave permission for her ex-communications secretary to pass information to royal biographers. Her ex-aide, Jason Knauf, said that Meghan had in fact penned the letter in the knowledge that it may reach the press. Meghan, giving evidence, said, 'To be clear, I did not want any of it to be published.' She added that she wanted to ensure that the risk of it being manipulated or misleadingly edited was minimized, were it to be exploited. Her statement detailed that she recognized the possibility that her father would leak the letter to the press, but doubted this would be the case as it would not put him in a good light. Mr. Knauf had largely stayed away from the court TMS proceedings prior to the ruling against Associated Newspapers. Associated Newspapers trademark lawyer, Keith Matheson, said, "Mr. Knauf was plainly a central figure in the events he describes." He added that Mr. Knauf had been careful not to include evidence of matters beyond his own personal knowledge. The ruling is expected later down the line. Nick Bateman, who gained his appellation as Nasty Nick after appearing on the very first series of Big Brother, was labelled as duplicitous and manipulative in his ability to engineer drama amongst the other contestants of the show. He was the only contestant in the house over the show TMS lifetime to never be nominated for eviction. After over a month on the show, a producer hinted to one of the other housemates about Nick TMS behavior. The contestant then confronted Nasty Nick over the mind games he had managed to play with those he was living with. Representatives of the Duchess of Sussex have been contacted.